G'day guys, welcome to episode 94 of Ask Jack D. Today I take a question from a 16-year-old who asks at his stage of the game, interested about business, what is the number one thing he should be focusing on in the coming years? My answer doesn't just apply to people who are 15 or 16, but in fact to anybody who is at the beginning of their business journey and the two things you need to focus on in order to become great. I also give you guys an insight into how much this little munchkin has grown. He's actually becoming a real dog.
28 and I'm trying to shape history, pulling from the sky for some strength to take with me. Line up the stars, fly away quickly and push the world forward like a tidal wave hit me. I ride the wave swiftly, I fear no man.
G'day guys, welcome to episode 94 of Ask Jack D. Look who has grown an incredible amount. Little Bear is becoming Big Bear. We keep having discussions around him. We want him to stop growing. I'm like, Bear, just stop growing. But he's not listening to me. And he continues to grow. They grow so, too fast. Yeah. Way too fast. Even, when did we get him? 3 weeks ago?
No, a month ago.
A month ago, okay. Roll some footage of Bear a month ago, now. See what I mean? That's 4 weeks ago, and now he's like almost a proper dog. Just don't tell him that. Anyway, what are you going to do? You going to hang around or are you going to go somewhere else? All right, he's going to go somewhere else. Let's leave Bear to do his own thing. This question comes from Tom Ryan, episode 94. Jack, being 16 years old and extremely interested in business, what do you think is most important for people my age to think about in the coming period of their lives? Tom, that's a really good question, mate. Well done on asking it. I don't think it's necessarily about whether you're 16 or not. I think it's about for people who are at a stage in life where they are looking to go into the business world or they're looking to explore the business world and learn more about it, what should they be focusing on? The answer is you need to be focusing on yourself. This is the period of the stage of the game for you where you need to be learning about yourself, you need to be learning about people, you need to be learning about business, and you need to be learning about just foundational business sort of strategy, right? So I think it needs to start with you. Learning about human psychology, learning about how you're wired, learning about what your strengths, your weaknesses, what do you love, what do you hate, what do you stand for, what do you stand against. That's a really good place to start, right? And then you want to study just basic foundational business principles, product to market fit, how to leverage your marketing, how to develop a sales model in a business, how to raise money from investors, online strategy, leadership and management of people, how to build value within businesses. And the best way to do all of that is to find people with been there, done that experience who have already done it and who are competent at articulating for you how you could build those skill sets yourself. The second thing that you want to do is look at and use as case studies other great businesses and other great entrepreneurs or change makers that have come before you and reverse engineer what they've done, right? I often talk about world's best practice, which is look for world's best practice and then reverse engineer how they've become world's best practice. And you want to do that so that one day you can become world's best practice. You won't find a 12-year-old boy who goes to bed every night with his basketball because he wants to play NBA who doesn't know the name of Michael Jordan, right? You need to know who are the best in the world in different things, right? So if product market fit, for instance, Uber would be a great example to reverse engineer and go, how did they approach product market fit? What are the principles they use? And then you might go, Virgin are really good with culture. So you reverse engineer the culture of Virgin. You know, right now we're looking at an international play with the Entourage, our education institution, over the next sort of 3 to 4 years. And so we're looking at businesses, probably 15 different businesses that have started in Australia, some in the education space, some that aren't, who have successfully expanded into different industries. And we reverse engineer, often they're public companies, so we look at their public, their annual reports. And, from every year from the last 15 years, and we reverse engineer their thinking. What was driving them? What did they do well? What could they have done better? And in doing so, we get a really good insight into some of the key drivers and key success factors of taking a large business international, right? When looking at world's best practice, that doesn't replace innovation, meaning we don't look at what they did and we do that. To copy the greats is to not learn from them. We look at what they did to build insight, to inform our own innovation and to become smarter in order to make better decisions, right? So you want to build you at the student stage of the game, and you want to reverse engineer world's best practice in any particular area or component of business or even human psychology that you're interested in learning more about. A lot can be learned from looking at case studies of the greats. So focus on you, focus on who's done it the best in the world, build that out for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and in doing all of that, you become a very effective person, you'll become insightful when it comes to business, and you'll be really well placed to then make some really competent plays and effective plays in the world of business when it comes time to sit down and execute.
I've just actualized a wish that I dreamed as a kid. 'Cause I'm lining